I was just looking at this commercial where it said yeah, if you don't, you want to release a message, if it ain't gonna get the impact that it truly deserves. I cut it off for it, stop. And I'm sure they're gonna say on YouTube or something like that, you need to get a podcast or whatever, you know. Yeah, you know, y'all, when God wants you hidden, nobody's gonna find you. Everybody think they know me. You don't know me. You never seen me. You ain't never seen no part of me. They sabotaged everything, so you never saw me. And it was bigger than the eyes could see. It was much bigger than the eyes could see. But thankfully, thank God, I've been sitting here learning about guns, tools, the man's force. And I call it a gun, but it's like bullets. And the female is the actual gun that shoots the bullets. They work hand in hand, you know. That's why I say when you get a twin flying soulmate, don't worry about petty, trivial stuff, because you already are meant to be together. But, you know, will that ever come across where people realize that? Well, one day. Soon. One day soon. One day real soon. And when that day comes, hopefully we'll start seeing love again the right way. Seeing families again the right way. I was sitting here joking with God about this church. I keep hearing Bailey, but I keep hearing this church. And I was like, I don't know why people didn't listen to me, because before I even knew it was a church really attacking me, I said, I seen a church in hell. I saw a preacher preaching in hell, but the whole congregation was with him. And it's like, I guess y'all didn't see me though. And that's God, awesome power again. You can't see the real beauty. You can't see the real love. You can only get to see the real love when you have no agenda wrongly towards the real love. So even if nobody ever seen me, I'm fine with that. But I do know social media finna change. Everything's finna change, because when people put work in like this, somehow, some way, you better let the people know who doing it, how they doing it. You better learn to give credit to where it's due. Because I done finally withdrawn my energy. I had to, because they explained to me about my tool. And I didn't know my tool was used that way. And now that I know that, I was like, there go the delays. Well, I just take myself out of the equation. So now, I no longer got to deal with lust, thank God. Guys swapped the panel. If y'all don't know about panels, go get a tarot card and say panel. It ain't really much, but might not use it much, but it's important as well. I integrated with God. I'd rather integrate with God. Thank God. Oh, I was so sick of that test. Garbage. And we're going to put it to the test. I guarantee you ain't going to be able to do me like you did the rest. And you ain't going to be able to wrap your head around it. Except for the fact that you need to do right by people like me. People like the chosen ones. This is what this test is. I wasn't never done with this test. This test wasn't never going to be done until the people who was attacking us understand how real this situation really is. White people, black people, all nationality of people, and no matter who you are, you're not God. Get over yourself. Get over yourselves already. Let it go. My God, the power that you are trying to hold on people. Listen to what I'm telling you. I was talking to my father months ago, and I said this in a lecture. And I wasn't arguing with God, but I was like, God, God was telling me stuff about the accomplishments that me and God was gonna do. And I was like, how is that gonna be possible with the way the world is? And God was like, I'm God. I just reform them. Listen to what I'm telling you. Reform. Listen to what I'm telling you. Seared heart. What is a seared heart? Imagine all the human beings in the world being a computer, a walking motherboard. 8.2 billion walking motherboards. How would you be able to tell which ones need to be reformed? You'll give them viruses. That seared heart is a virus. I was done wrong by so many people. Good people and bad people. Then I was wondering, I used to listen to people, they will apologize to you. And I didn't care nothing about that part, but now I see why he said it. Your best bet will be to do it, and do it the right way, because if you making a movie about me, look at this hood, it was like this when you got here. You better ask yourself what happened. The people who did stuff to me got out of here so fast. They got gone, they got out of here so fast, and if they didn't, they went crazy. All these different things, these symptoms, these problems started occurring to themselves. It broke them down. It broke them down. See, you could probably see, when I was doing your little test and I'm doing these videos, y'all had to up and up. Because the way my tool worked, it was gonna basically give you leverage, levitate you. I'm not doing that anymore. Now my ancestors gonna touch you. Every single time you try to alter my situation, my problem, my things, the things that I create. Every single time. And this time the power is so powerful. I ain't gonna be the one like y'all got hiding behind a box so they can talk to people. You gonna be able to see me. Because when my energy and my ancestors get done with everybody, you gonna know not to cross these chosen ones the way you've been doing. We are not here to hide. We ain't like the 1%, no offense to the 1%. We are 0%. Built strictly by God. And we might not be great to none of y'all. We might not be your typical status quo. What you would prefer to be with. Wrapped like you would want us wrapped. But guess what? The one energy in the world that love us is the only energy that we need to love us, and that's God. Y'all was wrong for what y'all did. And I was asking myself, people with seared heart, I came from a seared heart, but I was thinking, did I not know? When you ever hear the old folks say, as long as you don't know won't hurt you, what you don't know won't hurt you. Because Pharaoh had a seared heart, and they had to get rid of him. Just keep attacking, right? That's questionable, right? You never know. But I was just sitting here, and I was texting somebody I listened to. Y'all done swapped my energy up so bad. Y'all just po thing. And I don't even think y'all meant to do that. But like I said, thank God the lust test is good. The lust panel is gone. And I'm officially gonna be integrating with God. I think I remember God telling me that, the chosen was supposed to have a wife and stuff like that. But I think I remember God telling my grandma I want him to be by himself. Basically saying I'm not gonna be by myself. God gonna be with me. God gonna integrate with me. And I'm so thankful. Man, that test was so, oh my God, so disgustingly awful. And no offense to the women or nothing, but we had to endure, we chosen ones. We had to endure what you women thought you were doing in the dark, because they were tying us up together. It's discouraging. It's just like the P word. When somebody get to watch you do everything. I'm talking about 3D, 4D, 5D. My God, I'm glad it's over with. And the hat that I was supposed to be achieving, what's mine gonna always be mine. Whatever God gave to me gonna always be mine, no matter who steal it. I'm gonna cipher energy from that sucker. You gonna be like, this thing don't work with me. This thing is tearing my life apart. Yeah, because it's on me. It's work with me. It goes to me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Battery cables goes on a battery. A particular battery. Just like that hat. It goes on a battery. A particular battery. A unique battery. A historian battery. No other battery in the world like this battery. What happens when you hook the cables up wrong on a battery? See what I'm saying? That's like this message. But see, this time we coming after the big dogs that kept letting my network, because let me tell you something. Ain't no little person got the power to swap my network up and do my network like that been getting done for the last few years. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told everybody else who been playing in my energy, stay tuned now. Stay tuned and observe. The key here for everybody to understand is that you know what you've been doing to the chosen ones. You know what you've been doing behind the back of the chosen ones. Do not play stupid and do not believe your own lies. We need you to focus. We need you to remember those particular chosen individuals that you've been stealing from, like the previous chosen individual, but not like these chosen individuals, which is the 144,000 chosen individuals that you've been typically stealing from. We want you to remember us. And after this is done, you gonna remember us. And that's what I was telling this Lynn when I was talking to her weeks back. I said, I ain't looking for nothing to happen until this mission is done. The mission is gonna be done when you learn your lesson. When you realize you are not above God. When you realize the power of the chosen ones. You better read Revelation and what it says about these chosen ones. He let the enemy, let the demon, let the devil, let Satan them go out there and torture the world. Everybody but the chosen ones. So let me put that into a TV perspective, like y'all like to watch movies and laugh at folks. Let me put it in a perspective where you can see it real good. Go out there and make people sick, make people ill, break people's bodies down, torture people. I ain't talking about taking your cars and your clothes and your houses. I'm talking about torturing people. But do not touch my chosen ones. And when you look at the chosen ones, get rid of that illusion in your head thinking that it's about the cars, clothes, and the houses. Please quit being so. I'm blaming the clockwise. I'm blaming the clockwise, but God used the hand and clockwise, y'all, because I don't get why you're not getting it. I don't get why you're not getting it. See, the test is going to be over when everybody realize we cannot mess with those chosen. So you get what I'm saying? Y'all are still attacking. So-called lovers still attacking. People supposed to be your friends and family still attacking. You're still attacking. You're not learning lessons. I know people are out here getting sick, people are out here getting ill, people are out here dying. Remotely, quickly, and by the multitude. People just trying to hide this. I know they is for a fact because when these stuff started occurring, they boxed the chosen ones up even more so they didn't see the bad weather, so they couldn't see. They looped their networks so they couldn't see what was going on the news. They looped everything to try to blind these chosen ones, but you can't blind energy. Our job is to recognize the power that God have over our life for honoring God, for loving God and giving our all to God. They say, the one that like to do lectures or talk, one that like to talk. That's my job, is to heal, elevate. I've been doing that to y'all. This is what I don't like about this world. Why is it that when somebody come into this world and elevate you, you take what they did to elevate you, try to make it yours, and then you want to discriminate them in every way fashionable, as if they wasn't the one that elevated you? See, that ain't gonna work this time. You are guilty, scumbag. And I want the whole world to observe even the powerful of this world that think they so powerful, they powerful than God, more powerful than God. Sit back and observe and analyze. That's what we need you to do. If you want the chosen one to be free, we need you to actually be real, because you've probably been out there trying to kill the chosen one. That's why these bad weather's been occurring. Not just any bad weather, but storms that taking out whole states. And you still playing. But you ain't playing, you running. Because you running with money in your hand that don't belong in your hand. And I ain't even gonna go there because I'm bigger than that. The time been here. How have y'all treated the chosen? I keep saying this over and over again. When God chose these people to be the chosen, they had already passed the test in God's eyes to be the chosen one. The people who've been attacking me and trying to steal my position can only do one thing, and that's to alter this little test, this disgusting old test. That's it. It was 10 things that we had to perfect growing up in our lives to even get to that last 10th thing, which is the easiest thing that we had to do. You were never gonna pass. It was meant for you to fail now if you could just sit back and observe. Sitting there swapping my energy up with women, and I'm getting these messages. They think I'm a woman. Now, I can't believe, like I said, the one that's stealing the messages, y'all been there since Facebook. You remember when I told you, because y'all the one helping these churches, and you remember when I told you, it's a whole church in hell. When they were getting me out of hell, when I was passing the cells in hell, I passed a few cells, what I seen in hell, what the torture what people were going through, and one of them was a whole church. Don't think till I seen a church in hell that they was having a good time in hell. This isn't hell. I can show you hell if you want me to, but I wouldn't be able to put this video out. Hell is right in front of you. Your ship to hell is right in front of all of you. You just never notice it. That's why I try to teach y'all floats. There's floats that send you straight to hell, and there's floats that send you straight to heaven. They hold you. All right, now watch this. In the Bible, it said God ain't gonna come through. Y'all, a lot of people like to say this. God ain't gonna come through. God ain't gonna get all the souls until the end of the world, until everything is ended. That's right. Now listen to what I just told you. The floats, the arcs, like Noah's Ark, is around you. All of you. To send you to hell or heaven. You should be able to recognize it now. You should be able to read between the cracks in the carpet now. What made it okay for you? How did you get okay when your heart got seared that you a killer or you an addict or you a dealer? Who you dealing with? Who put you in the comfort zone to be able to do that and feel comfortable with yourself? You better ask yourself, how did you even get comfortable sitting right there? Because you had already been in prison. You already are locked up in somebody's cell, and it's called the hell cell. That hell cell, that float is right there in front of you. They hold you. And you saying to yourself, well, when they die, they just gonna get another vessel and fill that one up too. Immediately. Probably ain't even gotta wait 7 years to come back. Probably gonna rise in 3 days and get in their other vessel. I know for a fact where my flame, I think she messed that up too though, because she always try to contact it, where my opposite other float is at, in close proximity. What I mean by that? When she die, that energy gonna go into that one. Collect, even collect again, start back collecting. Think about this, watch this. My opposite, probably who had something to do with this test and everything around you that got me hidden. God hide his beloved. Isn't it amazing how we the opposite? Let's say we are O. I'm a OC0, whatever. And like I said, we filters of the world. Listen to me. What they call them to that's born like that, they call them God. Listen to me now. Watch this. God hides his beloved from the world. Wouldn't that opposite play the role to hide me from the world? Good God Almighty. And there's somebody right now sitting here waiting on my message to get done so they can flip it around, flip the network around with your bushy brow head, and then give it to a loser. When I'm trying to save souls, you know you in trouble. DCing already. I shouldn't have said that. So I get in my feelings sometimes. These women of mine, my God, they irritating. I'm so glad I'm integrating with God. That's why I can't get in my feelings. I gotta keep elevating. I gotta keep praying. I gotta keep meditating. Because I'm trying to reach a destination with my Father that I have yet to reach. So I'm telling everybody, I'm by the grace of God and with God's permission, I'm able to withdraw my energy. And I want y'all to observe your own energy now. And think about how you abuse the child of God. How you abuse God's loved one, God's messenger. I told you, I'm one of the ones that came here and warned you. When you get to that Libra scale, it's going to be somebody there telling you, we told you this. We sent our child down there to tell you this. Y'all played in the wrong time. Y'all played in the wrong energy. Then you had the audacity to come to purgatory to do it. The heart of y'all. Outstanding. I seen some of y'all pass my house and go straight to my opposite house in nice vehicles. I knew exactly where you were going. Oh, I seen y'all, some of the best of y'all that the world have ever seen treated me like dirt on the bottom of your shoe. Thank God I only cry for God. I ain't never in my life seen this world this distorted where it treats somebody that elevated them and showed them the direction to God and showed them how to save their life, and you still got together and conjured up demons to try to get rid of me so you could play and act like you are me. Take my life. Yeah, God put me in a situation where nobody could see me, but he wasn't intending for you to bury me. Losers. And then a lot of y'all that supposed to came to help me, I can see it now. Somebody told you, oh, we buried him, ain't nothing you can do about it, killed him. Yeah, he's still alive, but we buried him. And all you did was looked at your oppressors and got on your knees. That's all y'all did. Because you knew I was alive. You should have said, okay, all right, we'll see you later. And you should have went back and you should have got them revolutionaries and you should have came back and you should have turned upside down this equator. And let that man go. That's would have been the right way to move. That would have been the right way for you to move. This was the one opportunity in every last one of my people's life to move this way, to free yourself. And you still sitting there, the man doesn't know what to give me. Now you can stay on your knees. Die, go to hell, still on your knees. Because I know my father. If I ask my father something in threes, I ain't going to get that answer that third time. Some of y'all done did me like this so many times. Had chance after chance. So you think you was doing it for me. You think you was helping me. How can you help somebody that already belonged to God? How can you save somebody that's already saved? Some of y'all got everything that the world is able to give you and you still are not saved. I want y'all to actually pray this time and meditate and actually take it serious and apply yourselves. It don't matter who you is out there. It don't matter if you rich, wealthy, 1%. If you can't apply yourself and actually live up to your expectations and follow through with your truth, you better start questioning you. Because I'm going to tell you something. God don't care who we are. We all got to play by the same rules. It don't matter if you a Diablo itself, Satan itself. It don't matter if it was 25 Satans and y'all was sticking together. The rules apply to us all. All the angels, all the humans, all the deities, anybody. When you're in this earth, the rules apply to every last one of us.